everything chili. You get any big old pot or Dutch oven hot, even a big old deep skillet's fine. Medium high heat, and pick your protein of choice. John has already said he'd like plant-based meat today. So I'm gonna use one 12-ounce pack for a pot of chili that would feed 4 to 6 people. Put some neutral oil on the bottom of the pan, just a little, turn of the pan. And I have this over about medium to medium high heat. Salt and pepper. And once it loses its color, I'm going to add my onions and garlic now. I'm using a mild chili, ancho chili. So I'm using about a couple teaspoons each of smoked paprika, which is ground smoked sweet peppers, and cumin and coriander, okay? So when we make our own spice blends for things, we're using up valuable pantry items. Dried herbs and spices cost a lot of money, and we're keeping them rotated, and we control the amount of salt. They always tell you to add a little water to the pan. We're gonna do that. It helps cook out the onions a little quicker. And now we're going to add in all of this, the whole shebang. Chipotle paste, my husband put in my Christmas stocking last year. I love it, fairly new product to me. But you could use a few tablespoons of chipotle and adobo pureed, which is what I always did, and keep the rest in the freezer. And then this becomes very forgiving. Use 2 different colors of beans, 2 14-ounce cans. I had in my pantry today, pinto beans, black beans, and red. John chose red and black. Then we're going to add canned chilies of any kind, about a cup. This is a large jar of roast hatch chilies, which I love. I also keep these in my freezer. Or you can use, a lot of people have green chilies in little 4-ounce cans. You can use a couple of cans of those. I'm gonna add some canned chilies, again, about 3/4 of a cup to a cup. Now we're gonna add some fire roasted tomatoes of any variety, crushed, whole, and break them up, or in this case, diced. Fire roasted tomato. If you don't have fire roasted tomato, use any canned tomato product you have and stir in a little taco sauce. I had some leftover taco sauce. I'm adding a little of that as well. I'm adding a little Worcestershire sauce, as I do with any ground meat dish. And then a little drizzle of any type of soy sauce. Now we're just gonna let this cook together and start thinking about our toppings. For our toppings, this is super fun. I had a few hard shell tacos left in a package. We made 6 or 7, so there was a couple left, and a couple were broken, so I broke them up on purpose, and I'm gonna toast them with some cheese. I had a little piece of pepper jack left in the fridge, and I had some Colby mild cheddar or Colby Jack in the fridge. So we fill the bowl with our plant-based or beef, bean, and fire roasted tomato chili. We then do the part most folks enjoy the most. We take our leftover broken tacos, now covered with cheese and toasted in the oven, and put that on top.
It's like French onion chili soup.
That's crazy. Woo, like a taco pie. Okay, and then we're gonna top that with some pickled jalapenos, a little cilantro, some green onions, a dollop of sour cream, big old fat dollop for John, he loves it. And we just got Alice Cooper's new hot sauce, woohoo!